What is going on, Colts Nation? No horsing around family. Zach Boyd, Stephen Burton. This is your instant reaction. The Indianapolis Colts defeat the Denver Broncos, Stephen, in a bittersweet victory. I'll say this though: as hard as we've been on them, the defense held up the whole game, and you go out and you make a big signing. You get a guy like Stephon Gilmore, and at the end of the game, he showed you exactly why you go out and sign a guy like a Stephon Gilmore. Got the interception in the end zone to keep the game alive. Got the pass to Finn against Cortland Sutton to seal the game. And I think in a game where two offenses were just, I would use the word putrid.
That's being nice.
Two of the coaches that are probably the most likely to not have a job at the end of the season faced head to head today, and I guess Hackett gets the brunt of the who's the worst coach at the moment type of deal, and it'll be debated a lot whether they should have went for it, or just kicked that field goal right there. What do you think, man?
Man, I told you right before, we don't curse a lot, but it is a shit show. Yeah. Is what that was. To watch it from beginning to end, you can't come away from that game. I can come away with two different things. Two good things. Alec Pierce is a stud.
Yeah.
I mean, he came of age in this game at least.
100%.
But I can also come to the conclusion too, the issue is the offensive side of the ball. And that's supposed to be Frank's specialty. My issue too is that you're looking at it too much like Alec would make a play, and then you take him out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I would say is that this line is a real at this point. You are what you are. I guess you played 5 games, and you don't have a good offensive line, and you don't really have an answer. You don't have a solution. You can't find the right combination, and they cannot block. I mean, Matt Ryan. I don't know if he makes it a whole season under this circumstances. He's not been great. He's not protected the ball well. He's thrown the ball to the other football team. But all that being said, you got to give this man a little bit of time. I thought there were a couple times in this game where he held on to the ball just too long. He should have just got it out. But outside of that, I mean, this line, they're not doing their running game any favors. They're not doing their team any favors. They're not doing their quarterback any favors. They're not doing their wide receivers any favors. So that being said, rough, but game ball for me, Alec Pierce, 100%. And game balls all around for that defense. That defense held up. They played hard today. DeForest Buckner showed up. Yannick was active out there today.
Sack and a half, baby.
Yeah, I mean, they actually
be remiss to say Quiddy. We're all hoping that's just not as severe as it looked. What I kept seeing was possible Achilles, the way he dropped.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just
really hope that's not the case because he's been having a good year.
In a long week to kind of monitor that, but there'll be a lot to digest over these next 10 days. We get this long week, we get a chance to kind of just think about it. But I don't want to end this on a complete negative. A win is a win in the National Football League, and let's say this though: the Indianapolis Colts beat a team who has clearly a very good defensive unit. I mean, there is no doubt about that. They've been good all year long. I give a little bit of credit to our defensive unit. We've now been pretty good against some pretty good quarterbacks. When you want to talk about holding Russell Wilson to 9 points, when you want to talk about holding Patrick Mahomes to 17, the honest truth is we haven't given up a lot of points all season long. It's just the ability to score has been such a limitation for this football team. And just the ability for Matt Ryan to have the time to go ahead and let some of these route concepts develop. If I had one gripe, I'd say Frank needs to really do Matt a lot of favors and get a lot of underneath stuff going. Easier said than done. But that being said, that's what I didn't like. I just didn't like the offensive line. But other than that, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, Indianapolis Colts got the second win of the season. We can celebrate that, right, Stephen?
Yeah. I mean, it's a win is a win. Winning in the NFL is difficult. The only thing I would say on top of what you're saying is, as a Colts fan, like me and you are, diehard, don't let the win don't let it get lost on what still needs to. There's still massive changes that needs to happen. A
Yeah.
win is a win, and it's great. You're 2-2-1, but you almost lost a game when your defense only gave up 9 points. Like
Yeah.
something has to change. There's got to be and I don't know what it is. We've talked about it. I have no clue what it is. There's got to be some sort of spark somewhere. I
Yeah.
mean, you've got to find something. But like I agree with you. Game ball to the defense. Holy, ever since it seems like that they called out Gus Bradley about listening to them, they have balled out in the last couple of games. They looked
Yeah.
amazing again tonight. But that being said, the offense has got to figure you just we will have a top 5 pick if the offense continues to play this way. And you're right, Matt Ryan won't make it through the season.
Yeah. It'll be difficult. But that being said, guys, we love it when you guys interact with us. Let us know what you think. Who would you have given your game ball to? What you like? What you didn't like? What would you change? What do you think about this coaching staff? What do you think about this offensive line coach? Is he going to survive this 10-day stretch? Probably not, man. I'd say it's going to be
I
a
don't think he
long ride
survives the flight
home
home.
for him. It's going to be a very, very icky ride home for him. But we wanted to get on here first thing, like we've always done. We want to get on here and do our instant reaction. This is just a real raw, simplistic reaction. We'll have more to come with the after further review. But guys, thank you so much for interacting. You've almost got us to 2K in far as subscribers with YouTube. And this family just keeps growing, Steven, and it's pretty cool. Other than that, man, send us out.
Yeah, like you said, a win is a win is a win. We still love the Colts. And on top of that, I know that I love you. I know that Zach loves you. We're out.